Hi, my name is Brian with Jerry Kelly, and today I'm going to walk you through the operations of your Aprilaire humidifier. First, I'm going to show you how to function your humidistat. This is located on your ductwork down by your furnace on the opposite side of your humidifier. Basically, before the season starts, there's a couple procedures that we need to go through and follow in order to get and make sure your humidifier is up and functioning properly. Your humidistat, all the way, as you can see on this one, it has a test reset button on it all the way to the right. When we first come in, we want to switch this dial all the way to the right, let it sit there for a minute, and you're going to hear the solenoid valve click and let water run through it. Okay, this is how you know that the humidifier itself is getting water and it's flowing through the solenoid properly. When you hear that water coming through, you switch it back to the percentage of the humidity you would feel comfortable with in your house. Okay. The second thing I want you to take a look at on your humidifier is your drain hose. The drain hose will be coming out of the bottom of the humidifier. Always make sure the drain hose is clear. Once you turn this to test, as we just demonstrated, let it set a minute on the humidity you'd like it on and let the water flow through the drain hose. If you do not see water flowing through the drain hose, this is clogged. When this is clogged, you pull it off and you gently blow through it to clear any clogs that may have been building up through the off season when the humidifier was not in use. Now we're going to walk through how to change your water panel. This procedure needs to be done on an annual basis. Okay? Once a year we recommend that the water panel be changed. In order to do that, you take the top lid off of your humidifier, set it down to the side. You're going to pull your feeder tube, which is what this is, out. Okay? And pull the case that has the water panel in it out. The water panel, you just slide the top off and pull the water panel right out. Okay. Another thing on your new water panel, should you decide to do this on your own, the top of the water panel has a marker on it. Okay? This always faces the top. So this is my new water panel. The way we slide that in, the marker always faces the top. This allows the water to run across it, come out of the drain hose properly. Okay? The other thing you always want to make sure, because you'll be changing your water panel at the beginning of every season, your damper on the side of the humidifier needs to be set into the winter position. Okay? In order to put this water panel back in, it just snaps right in here, like so. Make sure it's tight and secure. The feeder tube fits right back in the hole where we pulled it out of. The last thing we need to do is put the cover back on, and the cover pops right back into place, just like this. And this is how we change our water panel on an annual basis with your Aprilaire humidifier. Always remember, the humidifier does not run every time the furnace is on. If the humidifier is not calling for humidity, meaning the humidity in your home is where it needs to be, this humidifier will not run. And that is a good thing, because you don't need any more humidity in the home. If you feel like you're having a dry nose or it's dry in your home, you can always adjust this dial to call for more humidity. Again, keep in mind that if the humidity levels in your home are at the desired levels, they will not need the humidifier to run, and you will not see a humidifier running as much or even at all until it's calling for the humidity that you need in your home. The last point that I like to make, one thing about the humidifiers is when it is extremely cold weather outside, meaning anywhere below even 30 degrees for a consistent basis, okay, the humidity levels in your home are not going to get to the percentage you have set on this dial. Basically, when it's that cold out, the humidifier will run constantly. It will keep the humidity levels in the house relatively comfortable, but it may not and probably will not get to the ideal 35 to 40% humidity levels that you will be looking for. Now, when the weather settles back out, you're not going to notice the humidifier running as much, because it's not needing as much humidity in the air, because it's bringing it in itself.
JerryKelly.com. Give him a call even though it's late. JerryKelly.com. 'Cause Jerry Kelly's always open up until 8.